Hello Highlands, I'm Trey and welcome to our very first edition of Highlands Talk Live with special guest Wallace Gilberry. Wallace, thanks for coming out today.
Thanks for having me, Trey.
Growing up, was it always your dream of being in the NFL?
I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't. I'm from Alabama, and I'm not sure if you've ever been to Alabama. A lot of people kind of got a misconception about Alabama, but we are country. I wanted to hunt and fish all day, every day. Football was always an outlet for me to stay out of trouble. And the older I got, the faster I got, the stronger I got. I became, pretty good at it at a young age. So I just stuck with it, and I just wanted to use it as a tool to go to college. I wanted to go to college and get a degree from my mom, and just so happened when I got to college, I was still keeping up with the competition. I was able to be in the NFL 8 years now. So it wasn't a dream, but it was definitely a dream come true, so to speak.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So as a kid, did you play any other sports other than football?
Oh yeah, basketball was my first sport, but baseball I fell in love with that at maybe my ninth and 10th grade year. But once I realized I wasn't going, to play professional baseball, I was kind of stuck, playing basically football, basketball kind of. But baseball was my first love, but football definitely was my bread and butter.
How'd you like playing football at Alabama? You grow up there, and then
man.
you get to play for the college. That must have been amazing.
It was exciting. You grew up watching it. You grew up hearing the stories about Paul Bear Bryant and the tremendous athletes that came out of the University of Alabama. And to be able, like you said, to go there and play there for 4 years and get a degree from Alabama, it was one of those things that, it's kind of like, coming from state Alabama, Alabama's more important than the NFL, because we don't have a professional football team in Alabama. So it was exciting. It was exciting to be, part of the Crimson Tide family, and to this day, to cut the TV on Saturdays and see those guys having fun, playing, running around, making plays, and screaming Roll Tide, still bring back memories.
So you were undrafted,
Yes.
and now you're going into your 4th season with Bengals.
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
Oh man, it's definitely a great accomplishment. Like I said, I came out undrafted 8 years ago. I did 4 years in Kansas City prior to coming to Cincinnati, and I came here and fell in love. I love the city, I love the people, I love the fans. The way they support us. My teammates are amazing. The coaching staff is amazing. So I'm definitely happy to be here. Hopefully, I'll finish my career here and retire a Bengal, and I'm definitely excited to be here. I love it.
What advice do you have for undrafted players?
Just to never give up. To stay focused. If you believe in something strong enough, eventually, it'll come true. And once you get the opportunity, you just hold on to it. And just take advantage of every moment of the opportunity. And and the sky's the limit. Because people told me 7 years ago, that I wouldn't last long, and I just took it as a stepping stone and use it as a way to basically self-motivate myself. So just never give up, and when the opportunity comes, take advantage of it.
So what would you say is the best part of the career and the hardest part?
The best part of the career, I would say the connections that you make along the road. I have friends that are my mainly friends from football, and those guys played with the Seattle Seahawks, the Atlanta Falcons, all over. So those friendships that developed throughout the years. The hardest part would probably be the day I have to walk away, and find something else to do with my time. Because I'm just so used to being on the schedule, for 6 months, so to speak. But yeah, I would say the relationships I've made throughout the 8 years, and then the hardest part is probably going to be walking away.
As an athlete, motivation is key. Where do you get your motivation from?
My mother, she's a single parent. She raised me by herself, along with 2 other brothers and 2 other sisters. But she's at every game, home or away. And she's my worst critic. If I'm playing bad, she's gonna let me have it. She doesn't hold back, so I have to respect her for that. But she's definitely my motivation, definitely.
So what kind of training do you do, like with the team and outside?
Oh man, I tell everybody if you want to get in the NFL and you want to play the sport and make it a career, it's a 365-day job. In the off season, as you can see right here, I'm training 24/7. Sometimes 3 times a day, 4 days a week. It gets time consuming, but like I say, I love doing what I'm doing. So it's one of those things that it's a culture. I'm a part of it. So you have to put the work in. If not, it shows up on Sundays, and 9 times out of 10, if you don't put the work in, you won't make it till Sunday. So it's definitely a 365 day, 365 days a year job.
How do you think the Bengals will do this year?
I believe we're going to be fine. We had a pretty good showing this Sunday out in Oakland. We left a lot of plays on the field. And we made a lot of plays also. But I think we're going to be fine. We have a lot of depth at a lot of important positions. On the offensive side of the ball, we have Tyler Eifert back, and he's playing balls out. He's playing lights out. Him and Andy have got real good chemistry. So long as we keep getting 3 and outs on defense and putting the ball back in the offensive hand, they're definitely going to take us where we need to go.
Great. So you came to a Highlands game 2 years ago.
Yes.
Why'd you come?
I was invited by, I think it was the quarterback. I can't think of his name, like 2 years ago, I believe. Either a year or 2 years ago. And I was just at Kroger's up the street, and he's like, hey, you play for the Bengals. I play for Highlands. You should come out and check us out. And I did, and I was impressed. Because you hear so much about, I'm from Alabama. We play football down in Alabama, but it's a different kind of football up here. You guys like to spread it out and throw it. So I was impressed. This program is pretty good, and just hearing all the great guys that came through this program and that's giving back to this program. So I enjoyed myself. I'm coming back this year again too, so be on the lookout for me.
How would you describe your Bengal fans?
How would I describe them? Oh man, electrifying. And when you're not playing good, they let you know you're not playing good. They don't hold back either. Kind of like my mom. They let you have it. But overall, they're proud. They're prideful. The knock on us, since I've been here is that we can't get out of the first round of the playoffs. So hopefully, we get over that hump and give them something else to talk about. But I love them. They're in tune throughout the whole game. It's never a dull moment with them.
So what do you like doing outside of football?
Oh man, outside of football, I love going to Starbucks. I think everybody does though, and I gotta have my Chipotle. I have to have Chipotle. I'm a foodie, so I love to eat. And when I'm not playing football, if I'm back home, I'm probably fishing or something outdoors, riding my quads or something like that, being outside. But I'm an outdoors guy. I like the adventurous type stuff. I just found out they have an indoor go-kart track up in towards, I think it's Tri-County, I believe. So I'm gonna try to go try that out this evening. I'll let you guys know how it goes. So
if you weren't playing football, what would you be doing?
If I wasn't playing football, I'd probably be running for the president of the United States.
Hi.
Yes, all jokes aside. I don't know, man. A lot of my friends are congressmen, politicians, and a lot of people call me a politician because I love to talk and I have a way with words. So I'll probably be trying to do something to help my community, do something to better my people back home, and who knows where that would take me.
For the students here at Highlands, is there any advice you can give to them?
Just be respectful. Be respectful for your peers, your teachers, your parents. Respect will take you a long way. I have a lot of friends that I'm still friends with from high school, just by the way they treated others and treated me. So just that alone, to take you a long way. Because if you believe it or not, in high school, I was popular, but I wasn't one of those guys that overlooked the unpopular group. Because you guys probably have these groups around, these cliques, what they call them. And just be respectful, because you never know that guy you looking down on or walking by without speaking to. He may be the president of the United States one day, So just be respectful to your peers and your teachers, and everything else will take care of itself.
Wallace, this was crazy cool. Thank you for coming out
no
here
problem,
today.
Tyler.
Really appreciate it.
Appreciate it, man.
That's it for this edition of Highlands Talk Live. See you next time.